the 2024 Global Entertainment Sports Law Conference here at the University of Miami.
Right now, at 9, a South Florida father is behind bars, accused of shooting and killing his own son.
The general body meeting for the National Association of Black Journalists, South Florida. Charlamagne tha God's third published book. The first two were New York Times bestseller. This was his first stop on a nationwide tour. Oumy Diapo has broken 7 national records. This is the second consecutive year that FIU has produced female. With his third and what may be his final State of the Union address happening tonight, the nation is anticipating what he will cover on Latin America. Kaplan News Bureau reporter Sofia Bolivar is live outside the Capitol with more on this issue. So President Joe Biden has announced that he wants the late fees for credit cards to be
Local 10 Sports.
And that is your Chase for Business Sports Report. I'm Stanley Beaubrun, Local 10 Sports.
This year, from FIU, 2 student athletes will be competing in the Paris 2024 Games. Oumy Diapo is on the swimming and diving team, and she will be competing for Senegal. I'm here in Miami Beach on the last day of the U.S. Olympic team trials, sailing for the Paris 2024 Games. Here at the Miami Yacht Club, the U.S. Olympic team trials for sailing is wrapping up its last day. We met with Laura Russler, who finished 6th in the regatta U.S. team trials.
Yeah, just learning along the way. Been sailing 470s for the past 2 years, and I'm currently a college athlete at Bowdoin, and I'm a sophomore.
For 10 days, athletes competed for a spot in the Paris 2024 Games.
I've been competing in the 470 class for the better part of 20 years. I graduated college in 2005 and promptly was involved with the U.S. sailing team afterwards.
Sailing consists of 10 different events, which include windsurfing, kite racing, and your traditional sailing. The sport is underrepresented when it comes to traditional broadcast and cable television sports shows.
And this class of sailboat is unique because there must be one man and one woman in the boat.
Stuart McNay and his partner Laura Dolman Weiss, who finished 1st in the sailing mixed dinghy 470. They will go on to compete in the Paris 2024 Games.
This Olympic Games, where there are the same number of medals available to male competitors as the female competitors, and the same number of female competitors as male competitors.
Good luck, Team USA. For Kaplan News, I'm Stan Beaubrun. I am here at the FIU ballpark where the Panthers take on Middle Tennessee in Game 3 of the CUSA Conference. Game 1 resulted in a loss for the Panthers, but the Panthers came back swinging in Game 2. Now, fresh off of a victory, the Panthers are seeking to take the series.
We were at a split series for Sunday, and coming in today was just about getting the job done and taking control of the series so we can get out of here on a good note.
I mean, definitely, last year we played Middle 10. We had we were hitting the ball well. We didn't exactly get rewarded. I believe we got swept, but this year we try to maintain a mentality and just trust the process, like Alex was saying earlier, and just finding ways to win games. And today, the first couple innings were rough, but we found a way to put a couple really good innings together, get some really good swings off, and end up 10 running them and taking the series.
This is my first year here at FIU. I've been playing baseball since I was 2 years old, whole life. Last year I was at Miami-Dade, and the year before that I was at Yavapai College out in Arizona. This is my first Division I, and I'm really excited to be here and having a fun time here.
So in their first CUSA Conference, the Panthers take Game 3, 16-6, sending Middle Tennessee home packing. After a stunning loss in Game 1 and a major comeback in Game 2, the Panthers take the series. The next game will be against the University of Miami. That game is expected to be sold out here at the stadium. With that, I'm Stan Beaubrun, Kaplan News. I am at the general body meeting for the National Association of Black Journalists, South Florida, which took place at FIU. Industry professionals, guest speakers, and students were all in attendance. Florida International University was the second stop of the college tour of the local chapter. Calvin Hughes serves as the chapter's president.
So we are trying to do what's called a college tour. So we're hitting different colleges, having our monthly meetings on each college campus.
The meetings are held every 3rd Saturdays of the month. Student involvement among high schools, local colleges, and universities are highly encouraged.
We do a lot of work on the ground here in South Florida that is just specific to, where we live and the people that, live around us.
The South Florida chapter of the NABJ gave me a scholarship, and that really catapulted me to Howard University and to become the editor of our student newspaper, The Hilltop, and then to come back to Miami, where I served as an editor at the Miami Times.
Bea Hines, the first black woman reporter to work for the Herald, was a guest speaker.
So I went to work for the Miami Herald, and I did not know that I was like the first black person in a white collar position there.
Here it is 50 years later, she's talking with us about what it's like to be a journalist, and no one believed in her. She believed in herself.
You've got to know that you're somebody, because some people will put you down all the time.
I'm Stan Beaubrun, Kaplan News.